Hi, welcome to Brian Sews. Today on the show, as promised, I have some t-shirts to show you. The first one I'm wearing, obviously, and this is made of a, you can see through it when you hold it up to the light, but you can't really see me through the shirt when I'm wearing it, which is good. I use this really cool rayon lycra across the yoke that is really cool. It's like plants and they grow to one side. I really like it. So this is the first t-shirt I made. I actually made 6 t-shirts that I'm going to show you today. The second t-shirt is this one here. Most of this fabric is stuff that I had left over from the Walmart dollar table that I picked up in Sacramento. This one's pretty cool. I tried to coordinate the sleeve color with this color here in the paisley, the large paisley. It has the yoke, but I didn't do the yoke in a different color because I thought the paisley might be enough. It's got this really cool, I almost want to call it like a wave design. I don't know that that's necessarily what it is, but I like it. You know what I don't like about it is, you know when they print a lot of color on top of a knit, it gets kind of stiff. So this part down here is rather stiff. I'm thinking maybe after I wash it a few times it'll soften up. I just kept sewing t-shirts this weekend until I used up all the fabric I had. And a lot of this one here is an organic cotton. Well, the white's organic cotton, the orange is just standard cotton. And this one I use this, you can see on the shoulder, it's kind of a, I don't really know what that design is. And then I stuck a brown spot on the back because I thought that would look kind of cool. And it does look kind of cool. A lot of times when I'm making t-shirts, I just kind of go with the flow and I do whatever feels good in that particular moment. So that's how the brown spot happened. This one here is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. This is a bamboo. That's another thing I've been wanting to talk about. I've been hearing a lot about bamboo and how bamboo may not actually be bamboo. It might be, well, all bamboo is rayon because there is technically no bamboo classification for fibers. So if you're buying bamboo and it's labeled as just bamboo, that's probably not labeled correctly. It's got to be labeled rayon to be legal. It might be of bamboo origin, but it's still rayon. This shirt's really cool. I used the white organic cotton on the top, and then it has this orange, the orange stripe. And usually I do a straight stitch when I stitch. These haven't been washed yet, so that it's not curled up. But this will all curl, you know, in the wash as you know, the sides of the knit curl. And usually what I do is a straight stitch down this little accent. And you know, this weekend I decided I'm gonna do a zigzag stitch. And that's usually not something I would do. I always think zigzag stitching looks very homemade and kind of crafty, and I don't really like to have it on my clothing. And I changed the way I think about that. So I have a little zigzagging on my yoke to hold the yoke down. This one's really cool. It's got, I don't know if you can see on there, it's got stars all over the brown. And then the zigzag stitching is yellow, and it's got the yellow sleeves, and I really like this one a lot. In fact, the more I put these on here, the more I'm liking them. And as I started to run out of fabric, I wanted to make one more t-shirt. I was really trying to use up this t-shirt fabric stash. So this t-shirt here is the result of having just little bits of fabric left. So you can see I pieced together the front, so there's actually rolled, you know, these edges are rolled here. The back is yellow. There's an orange yoke. There's also another stripe of orange. It's really hard to see in the light, but there's a stripe of orange. The yellow comes here, then there's a stripe of orange, then more yellow. The sleeves are made with that same orange that I used on the yoke for the other t-shirt. This one's pretty cool. Very colorful. I actually don't like the sleeves. If I was to change something, I would have made the sleeves in white, but I didn't have any other fabrics. I mean, okay, I had other fabric, but I was just lazy and I wanted to use up this pile of fabric, so that's what I did. And I'll just leave this t-shirt on. My thrift shop find was not actually a thrift shop. It was a TJ Maxx find, but it was deeply discounted, so I thought, well, we'll call it a thrift shop find for the week. I found this amazing Italian ski jacket. There's a hood too, but I took the hood off since I don't know if I need the hood. It's this amazing Italian ski jacket at TJ Maxx. This is a high-end ski wear, winter wear Italian designer. And this jacket is just awesome in the amount of details that's in it. I paid $80, which is a lot to pay for a jacket at TJ Maxx, but really considering how much work went into this jacket and the slim fit and just, there's little pockets everywhere, all the seams are sealed, there's a media, you can stick your iPod here in this pocket, there's a pocket here, there's a pocket here, there's a pocket here which I think is for gives you a spot to put a pen or something in. I don't know, there's pockets that I don't even know what you would do with. But this color is just, this is one of my favorite colors, this kind of orangey yellow. And it's got these great, it's like a Lycra cuff inside, so it would keep, I love this idea, it would keep wind from going up your sleeve. What an awesome idea is that? So, I don't know how you pronounce it, it's V-I-S-T, maybe that's how you say it, V-I-S-T, for the brand, and it's got this really cool reflective V-I-S-T on the side. This is just, this is a very expensive jacket for $80, so that was my thrift shop find. That wasn't really at the thrift shop, but it certainly wasn't full retail either. This week, what I'm practicing, or what I'm doing, is I'm getting ready for the trip to Brazil, and I'm thinking, part of the trip to Brazil, we're going to start out in Sao Paulo, and then we're going to do a day in Rio, and then there'll be 3 or 4 days on a riverboat type cruise, on a very small boat, 16 people, and it's going to be up in what I would call mosquito country. So I've been thinking, you kind of want to cover your skin and keep the mosquitoes off. There's mosquito repellent can only go so far. So I'm making 2 pairs of linen pants out of linen that I already had. I had this blue, it's kind of just a navy blue linen, and then I have this, I don't know how you describe this green. It's a soft green color. The green is not really my favorite, so I'm going to see if I can make it kind of cool. Originally when I bought it, I was thinking, well, I'll just dye that a different color because it's light, I can over dye it really easily. And I don't have time to over dye it, so what I think I'm going to do is try to make this look cool with some interesting top stitching. I'm going to use my jeans pattern, so there's going to be lots of top stitching involved on both of these. So the blue is much thicker, which I got this blue for like $1 a yard at Hancock's. It was on clearance and hadn't been marked down, and it had gone through a bunch of markdowns, but they didn't mark the bolt, and so when I rang it up, it came up to $1, and so I ran back and grabbed the rest of the bolt and bought all of it. And the green I think I got the green on eBay or something. I got a really good deal on this too. So I'm making pants, and I'm going to do, since I'm making 2 pants at the same time, I'm going to do total assembly line as much as I can, do all my ironing, go over to the sewing machine, do my sewing, and try to only do a few trips back and forth from the ironing board to the sewing machine and see if I can get these whipped out as fast as possible. And then, just while I have another minute here, I want to talk about the whole, I just have kind of discovered this whole rayon bamboo controversy. Well, and beyond that, I've been really enjoying rayon lately, rayon Lycra blends for knits. I think they're great. They're so comfortable, they're soft, usually rayon shrinks all up, with the knit it seems to not do that. And in doing a little bit more research, I've been finding that rayon is a really nasty fabric to make. Like, it's really not environmentally friendly, unless the processor is using a closed loop system. There's a lot of waste, a lot of chemicals are involved. It's kind of a dirty fabric. And it made me sad because I've really been liking rayon, and now all of a sudden I'm finding reasons that I'm having a hard time liking it because it's such a dirty fabric. So I think I'm going back to the organic cotton. What I'd like to find is more organic cottons with a little bit of Lycra in them, so you have a little bit more stretch to your cotton. What else? I guess that's it. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have a great week in your sewing room. Bye.